Sexual crimes against children are an everyday occurrence in almost all parts of the world. But in some countries, the age of consent often becomes an excuse for sexual predators. In countries like the Philippines, where since 1930, the age of consent has remained 12, one of the lowest in the world. But it's set to change now. The Philippines is looking to approve a bill that will raise the age of consent to 16 years. Will this legislation be enough to protect young children from sexual abuse? And will it set an example for other countries where the age of consent is still abysmally low? Here's all you need to know.
Situated in the Western Pacific Ocean is the Republic of Philippines, a Catholic majority country where children account for 31% of the population. They also make up the most vulnerable population group here. The Philippines has one of the lowest ages of consent in the world. Rose Alvarez, whose real name has been hidden, was 13 when she started having sex with a man twice her age. Rose is 16 now, single-handedly raising a baby.
It was my desire at that time to have a family because I thought my life with him would be good, that it would be easy to have a family. But I realized it was difficult when I experienced it. I want to be single again. I regret because I want to go back to my old self. I want to go out and be happy, but I can't because I have a baby now.
What happened to Rose would amount to statutory rape in most countries, but not in the Philippines. Here, adults can have sex with children as young as 12 if they agree. This policy was enshrined in a penal code enacted way back in 1930. Exactly 90 years on, it is set to change. The country's parliament is looking to approve a bill that would raise the age of sexual consent to 16. The proposed bill would carry a penalty of life imprisonment for sexual predators. It is expected to be approved by the Senate in the coming months. Once approved, the legislation could help protect youngsters in a nation that has become a global hotspot for child sexual abuse. According to a study carried out by the UNICEF, 1 in 5 children between 13 to 17 years of age experienced sexual violence in the Philippines, and 1 in 25 children were raped during childhood. Raising the age of consent to 16 may not be a major milestone, but it could pave the way for stricter laws in the future. It could set an example for other countries where the age of consent is still abysmally low. In progressive Japan, the age of consent remains 13, the same as African nations like Niger, Nigeria, and Burkina Faso. In Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, and Colombia, the age of consent is 14. In France, Ukraine, Poland, and Sweden, it is 15 years. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran, the age of consent does not matter as long as the individual is married. India has among the highest ages of consent in the world at 18 years. The issue of consent is a complex one that may take decades to be fully resolved, but as the Philippines debates it, it is time for other countries to join. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION World is One.